For the people joining early, um, every game today, I will try and play a gambit, similar to what I did a couple weeks ago, where every game I played the cow. But at least today will be hopefully a good variety of different openings. And maybe I can make a list of gambits. Maybe I can like open a lichess study and just like kind of start preparing a little bit. Let's see, study gambits. Okay, let's think of which gambits to play. So, I mean, e4 generally leads to more gambits than d4, but there's also a lot of branches. Like against Sicilian, I'll probably play Smith-Morra. Maybe I could play like wing gambit. Yeah, Smith-Morra or wing gambit. Let's see if I can make like an extensive list. Just want inline notation. So Smith-Morra. And then this is wing gambit. So I'm basically building out my gambit repertoire. And we'll call this chapter white. And we'll make another chapter for black. Oh yeah, Danish gambit. Danish gambit, I'm not sure how effective that will be in Title Tuesday. It can be very effective against low rate players. I might be more inclined to play some gambit with how to do it. Like Evans gambit. I want to play gambit that I'm knowledgeable about. Nagmanson. I mean, what's the worst that can happen against Danish gambit? Bishop c4. I have an idea. Let's prepare against Komsky. Chess.com. Is Komsky even playing Title Tuesday? Komsky. He usually plays. He seems to be one of my most played opponents. Okay, so I'm going to use Komsky's opening tree as a way to get inspiration for gambits. But it's basically preparing against Komsky. So I want to go to, where is it? Explorer. And now what I can do is search other player, Komsky, and then here, and then let's see, he's black, e4, e5. So what does he do against the Danish? Plays knight c6 because he's expecting knight f3. But sometimes he takes c3. Yeah, he plays his move d5, which I think is probably most common among title players. Yeah, we see it according to the Master's database. Yeah, opening tree also works. I've realized the Explorer actually is a bit quicker because I don't have to load in all the games. Like they're basically preloaded.
Hey Eric, good luck for Titled Tuesday. Sacrifice your queen, please.
We'll see. If the situation calls for a queen sack, then I'm happy to deliver. What about knight f3? Knight f3, knight c6, and then c3. And then d5 still. e d5, queen d5, cd4. Yeah, this is the issue with some of these lines are just a little bit annoying for white. I have an idea. Let me play the Dubov Italian. But I have to remember it. So anyway, let me clean this up a little bit. Because this study is meant to like generate a list of just gambits. So Danish gambit I'll keep in mind maybe for a low rated opponent. Danish gambit. But there's a line like this. I guess black needs to play bishop c5, and then after this. Can we find the game, Dubov? So there's a move here that's super rare, pawn b4. idea after bishop b6, then pawn e5, Dubov Karyakin. Let's view this and then bring it in as a new chapter. And Dubov just demolished Karyakin. It was a brilliant game. Even though the engine doesn't approve of White's opening play, it just got very, very wild. Thank you, Whiskey on the Rooks. I like your username. Gifting to Strong and Sexy. Some of the coolest usernames of the chat. French Milner Berry. Oh yeah, I'm down for that. I've actually been playing a version of the Milner Berry recently against the French. There's like a new, like modern way to play it. So what if d5 here? Most common move. Take, queen e2, bishop e6. And this line definitely requires some preparation. Queen e4, wow. Knight b4. What is this? Takes? Oh, the rook gets trapped. That's insane. So apparently this has been played a lot. White scores well after castling. White's never lost from this position. Knight c2, fg7, rook g8, bishop g5. So White's throwing punches. Queen h7, king d7. Castling was illegal. Knight bd2, he sacked the rook. Black doesn't take it. What a line. Bishop f5, queen h5.
Good afternoon from the Pacific Northwest.
Good afternoon, JJ Dynamite. Yeah, if you're just joining, I'm preparing my Gambit repertoire. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember this whole line, but it's good to keep in mind. So we'll just call this the Dubov Italian, which usually leads to some Gambit. Yeah, so far we're building out the Gambit repertoire for White, starting with e4. Milner Berry was suggested, which is this. I guess there's a few different move orders, but if we have the standard French and then bishop d3. Now, what's the way to play it? Like usually bishop d7 or cd4. Oh yeah, so after cd4, like the main line is to recapture, but White can castle here. And then bishop d7, rook e1. And this has been a trendy line of master level play. Okay, so we have... Wait, what do I play against Caro Khan? What's a cool gambit?
Rosen stalemate gambit.
Yeah, that's when I sacrifice all my pieces and then pray for stalemate. Which works surprisingly a good portion of the time. Thank you, baby Shimmerlos. First time prime. Hikaru showed your 6-knight rectangle checkmate on his stream earlier. Send me a clip. I don't know if that's something I've done, though. I'm curious what exactly he showed that involved me. Because I'm pretty sure like that's one of the Rosen trophies that I'm missing. I did want to... Panov's like an aggressive approach against Caro Khan, but I don't think it's really a gambit. I wanted to ask for help from chat because I swear I saw a website the other day. If Trevlar is here, I think Trevlar would know. It was similar to Rosen's score, but it was like something like a holy gambit grail. I think inspired by Jonathan Schrantz. And it basically tracked how many gambits you've played out of the 1,000+ gambits that exist. But I can't remember the exact URL. Like, I thought it was holygambitgrail.com, but it doesn't look like it is. Anyway, what do I play? Let's can I use this feature openings? And then Caro Khan, and then Control F Gambit. Hey, here we go. The Ulysses Gambit, the Mises Gambit, the Hector Gambit. Okay, so what is this? The Laban attack, B4 on move 2. Tokanen Gambit. Okay, let's go for the one that has the best engine eval. This one actually looks kind of cool. Knight g5. It's like a 2 knights. But that might be hard to force, because a lot of players play bishop g4 here. But if takes knight g5, this is maybe playable. So what else was there? Ah, there's this one. Okay, this looks interesting too. d4 in this position.
Thank you for so much free content on YouTube.
Oh, thank you. Outro cuteness. Appreciate that. So this is the Ulysses. Let's make a comment here. U-double-S-E-S. But this is even worse than the other one. Thank you, Whiskey. Oh, Emberg asking if Mad Cow counts. I'm not going to play the Mad Cow in Title Tuesday. I had fun with it the other day, though. I'm not sure if Anna knows about it. I did not tell her directly, but it's possible others did. I still have to post a YouTube video from the other day. Wow, this actually looks interesting. This is like a Budapest. Bishop f5, g4. Bishop g6, can we play h4? h6, knight h3. This is, yeah, very, very dubious. And knight f6, what's the point here? Yeah, we're just down a pawn. I'm scared about playing this against title players. I mean, I guess I could play like a Blackmore Deemer type thing. Oh, I Love Pizza and Chicken bought merch on my birthday. So that was a couple weeks ago. And it just arrived. Nice. So knight c3. Yeah, I guess we could kind of play f3 here. I'm scared about going into this against strong players, though.
Thank you for the content.
Oh, thank you. Let me look into this one, Mises. Mises is like a grandmaster who I met and I played in Latvia back in 2017. I didn't realize he has a gambit in his name. Oh, but this is... Oh, wait, no. That's against the French. So against Caro-Kann. Bishop e3, de4. There's no games in Masters database. c4. Knight f6, knight c3, bishop f5. I could imagine playing this. f3, ef3, knight f3.
Free queen or free dinner.
Depends on the food and also depends on the position. I need more information to make the right decision. Okay, if I run into Caro-Kann, I'll try and figure it out. There's always a hillbilly too. d5, bishop b3. And take, and then queen h5. Yeah, this is actually kind of playable. Magnus played this in World Rapid and Blitz one year. A couple games. Did he? Yeah, against Tomaszewski, also against Wesley, so Magnus won both games. Okay, let's make a new chapter. Let's call it Black. And I have to figure out some black gambits. So against d4, I mean, Budapest is definitely in my comfort zone. Not sure about the England. Also, what if knight f3? How do I gambit against this? I guess I could go for a Blumenfeld, like e6. This is a Blumenfeld gambit. Thank you, C. Kempton. Have you heard of the Stafford gambit? Almost forgot about that one. That's like very, very rare and barely heard of, but I could consider playing this. I mean, I want other gambits apart from uh Stafford. What's that one in the Scandi? Like takes Jonathan. Jonathan had some cool idea. Oops. Scandi. I think it's like this. Oh yeah, there's a Portuguese. There's no guarantee that c4 will be played. Or not the Portuguese. Portuguese is like this and then this. This could also be a gambit though if I plays f3 and tries to hold on to the pawn. So yeah, Scandi will definitely maybe be mixed in. If I can get a Stafford, then Scandi can come later. Also, let me run a prediction. What's Eric's final score? Okay, I hope this question makes sense. I've reached the character limit. And then we'll keep it standard. We'll give 15 minutes and start prediction. Oh yeah, Benko Gambit. I never really got into the Benko, but it's definitely one of the more sound gambits out there. Are there multiple Dubov gambits? Oh yeah, Ortho Chop too against the French. Let me just keep adding things. So this is Ortho Schnapp. I'm trying to just keep adding things that I'll be up for playing. Like I'm not gonna play a Jerome in Title Tuesday. I wonder if anyone has though. Scotch Gambit. Yeah, what is a Scotch Gambit? No, I already have the Dubov one. Although I guess I do need something against this.
Get to see you on Twitch. Bad timing usually. I do watch you on
Oh no, your timing.
Great content with a nice high signal to noise ratio.
Thank you, Siegluck. I don't know what that final part means. High signal to noise. But I hope that's a good thing. And yeah, is there a gambit here? I guess Nagmanson, right? Castle. Knight takes e4. What is Nagmanson again? Oh, there's also reverse Stafford. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's this one too. I could do this, and then this. And then take. Oh, there is that Aronian Abdusatorov? Abdusatorov Aronian Stafford. So I'll copy the URL. So I'm bringing like full games into the study too. That just offers some nice inspiration. Yeah, Abdusatorov was prepared super deep in this game. This bishop b5 move and then knight d4. Some crazy prep. And black had to walk a very thin line. What is the Icelandic Gambit? I should know. It's this one, right? E6. Icelandic Palm Gambit. Oh yeah, and then Nagmanson is here. And then if here, then here. Here and then Queen d5 and I think Rook e1 usually comes next. Oh yeah, Falkbeer counter gambit. So if I'm playing like a e5 gambit repertoire, then I mean I don't think it's likely we'll see a King's Gambit in Title Tuesday. Unless I play Nepo. Nepo's probably most likely to play King's Gambit out of like most title players. And this is Falkbeer counter gambit. I'll try not to repeat gambits, although it might happen. Can't make a firm promise there. Oh yeah, bush gas. It's actually, yeah, sometimes this transposes into Stafford, but it can also lead to its own thing. I'm scared about d4. Also c4. What do I play? Probably some b5 ideas. Hello, Fang Duster. Welcome back.
Hello, Eric, you handsome devil, you. This just in, Danya and Danny are bigging up you in the funniest of ways during the Magnus and Wesley match, giving you credit for your obnoxious dominating superpowers. Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. That's nice to hear. Thank you, Arthur Philip Dent. Happy 26. Yeah, I have a couple gambits against the French. I guess I could share this study in the chat if people want to see the messiness of my analysis. I don't think I commented every single line, but against French, there was Ortho Schnapp and the Milner Berry. I could just type in Gambit here. The Irish Gambit. Oh, actually, Halloween Gambit could be fun too. What about the Queen's Gambit? I forgot about the Queen's Gambit. If I'm doing really badly, I might revert to Queen's Gambit. It's one of the most reputable gambits of all time. Oh yeah, against English, the Bayonne, but also the this one. I think I would go for this one, the C6 line. It doesn't really have a name, but it's a cool variation. Been super trendy recently. Oh yeah, B3 against the French too, very playable. So okay, I think I'm decently set. If somehow my opponent doesn't let me gambit or declines a gambit, then I'll still try and go with the flow, try and sacrifice things. Okay, if you're watching in the future on YouTube, let me know what your favorite game is of this tournament. All the games will be timestamped below. If you're watching on Twitch, you should get in your last words because chat is going into emote only mode. And we are about to start the first game. Here we go. I will play a low-rated opponent first game. Playing ready for a battle. Stafford Gambit time? Are you ready for a Stafford Gambit? Okay. I like the fact my opponent is taking a little bit more time. Already hesitating. Threatening knight g4. Okay, bishop e3 is a solid-ish approach. Usually people play queen f3 here. Queen e2, I guess, is similar. Can I take here now? Usually the queen's on f3, but I think it's very similar. So the point is, if here I have this, which actually just wins a rook. So the Stafford is working out quite nicely. I'm actually amazed how many people take the knight. I've had this trap so many times. And white should not take the knight because it loses material. But it's such a weird idea that there's no way for white to stop either queen h2 or the eventual queen takes a1. I've had this position maybe 10 times online, usually with the queen on f3. But this is very similar. So winning position by move 12. Let's see if I can convert. I just want to play bishop e6, castle, etc. Yeah, bishop e6. Now the knight's pinned from behind. Ooh. That's a fancy move. Thinking about castling kingside. Also, the bishop is just hanging. I think I just take it. There's no perpetual. Almost didn't see the bishop.
Have really enjoyed all your vids. The recent video capitalizing on beginners' mistakes has really helped me.
Well, the theme is continuing, capitalizing on a lot of beginner mistakes this game. Thank you, Z Nappy. Okay, let me try not to make any. Okay. Yeah, I mean, black is up a full rook in the final position, so that was a nice start. Winning with the Stafford. Yeah, I might end up repeating gambits. Like, if I can get more Stafford gambits, why not? A nice thing, too, with Title Tuesday is all of the games I play make the official database. Maybe some people don't know, like, with the online database, people who use ChessBase for like serious tournament prep and study will probably stumble upon my games, which is a good thing because if I'm playing future tournaments and players are trying to prepare for me, they're going to find all these games where I'm playing funny gambits, and now there's at least 11 games where I'm playing the cow as well, so should make me a bit harder to prepare for. Yeah, the Stafford Gambit is staying alive. So yeah, just to show this line, it's a cool one. I think the first time I ever got this exact trap with knight h2 and queen e5 was against Nemo. It's a trap I discovered maybe a year after playing the Stafford. But usually white plays queen f3, and then here it's the same idea, knight h2, and yeah, the best move here is queen f4. In the game, the queen was on e2. Yeah, I guess it's already like equalized because black won back the pawn, guaranteed to take on f1 if white doesn't take. And yeah, I mean white's king is on d2, probably already like slightly preferable for black. Okay, more people suggesting more gambits in chat, so I'll do my best to get a variety. A Tennyson gambit is a possibility, but I think I'll start with an e4 repertoire. I guess I'll say like the best line white can play if they're going to play bishop e3 and get this position is queen f3, queen g5, queen f4 is very strong. And then I can't take the pawn because my queen's attacked. If takes, then white undoubles and is very solid. I think I would play h6 here. And okay, it's still playable. Black's down the pawn, but I'm threatening still to take because my queen's defended. So, I have some time to kill. If this goes on YouTube, I might do like a crossfade edit to the next game. So enjoy the next one. But on Twitch, we're existing in real time. So let's watch some games. Here we go. Firouzja just, oh no, here. Can I not observe? Like I'm clicking on it. What's going on? Watch. Firouzja. Not seeing it. That was weird. Maybe it's over? And try watching a different game. It's so weird that I can't click on the Firouzja game. Yeah, some of these games I can't click on. I have no idea what's happening. Is this like the new anti-cheating measures? Like you can't observe games? Because they did implement this with like some events where they prevented you from watching the game on the live server. But that makes things less enjoyable. Yeah, like more than half of the games are unclickable. I mean, it has been an issue. I don't like delving into like all the cheating drama, but it is kind of an issue that people can watch games with live engine analysis. Obviously, it's good for commentators, but I think general observers should be able to watch, just not with the lines available. So I guess what to do instead of watching games between the rounds? I can meditate. I can tell Alexa play Nickelback. Alexa's in the other room, so I guess we're not getting any Nickelback right now. But thank you for the 16 months. Alexa played Nickelback. I could sing karaoke. Think I'll hold off. I mean, I had such a quick game, such quick analysis too. Oh, I'm playing Bortnik. Okay, the Gambit time will continue. If Bortnik plays Joe Bavo London, I do have an idea. But if he plays, he's playing this. So there is a line that I'll go for. Knight d7. And then e5. And then f5. Or no, bishop e7 first. I'm supposed to castle first, and then king h8 f5. Did I not sack a pawn? I guess we traded pawns. But this definitely has a gambit feel to it. f4, wow. Play this first. Oh, now I can't en passant. I lost my chance. I feel like he's somewhat prepared for this. Take. Play this. I want to play b6. Crazy move. Maybe I do just sack. Take. Okay, this is my gambit because I haven't sacked anything yet, so I'm sacking a piece. It's not working out well though. This move. There. Basically gambiting all my time here. Take. Try this. I'm down a piece, but look at my pawns. Reminds me of the mad cow to use my pawns to their fullest extent. Wow. Take. Rook c7 first, maybe. That's not good. I've down so much time. I have to live on increment. A good move. Some chances. Four seconds. Knight e3, I have rook f2, I think. It's a miracle move. No! No! I dropped both rooks. It got tricky. I had such good chances there too. I spent so much time, but the investment in time actually kind of worked out because I got to find position. And here, black. I mean, maybe black's still trying to like hold on, but it's so close to equal. Okay, good game. Can't be too upset there. Was I supposed to take on passant? Yeah, for some reason, when he played f4, like I quickly played a5 because I thought after a3 I'll be able to then decide what to do, but then right after I played a5 I realized, oh, I can't take en passant. But is it the best move? Yeah, it is. I deserve the brick. Yeah, because then I get an f4, which is really nice. Could still throw in a5, but f4, bishop f2, a5. Ah, okay, I see this little message. Wow, so chess.com is taking like kind of extreme measures, preventing people from watching the games. So I guess the only way to watch Title Tuesday is just to watch the people who are streaming it. Which I guess I can't complain about. Welcome to all the people who maybe are here for the first time.
1 year of falling asleep to Title Tuesday, in a good way, let's go.
Thank you, Jim Jam J. Wait, Jim Jam J. I think I'll just say Jim Jam. Happy 1 year. Yeah, I guess they're preventing people from watching games because maybe it makes cheating a bit more difficult. But I don't quite understand why they just disable engine analysis for observers. Seems like that would be an equally fine fix without like preventing people from seeing. I guess we could see how Fabiano has done after the fact. So if I wanted to see the games, I could go into his profile and see. Oh, can I watch by hovering over? Also, what just happened? Why is it bugging? Refresh? Man, it's so buggy. All right, let's play e4. Let's go back to emo only. It's time for another gambit. Opponent taking some time. All right, Smith-Morra Gambit time. I don't know, like, so e5. What's e5? Take. I was going to say, I don't know so much theory in Smith-Morra. It's like a 4-knight scotch with pawns missing. I mean, knight db5, knight c2. I think knight c6 is probably most standard. Oh, wow. I wonder if this is like some theory. Take and bishop g5. Castle. Take. Expecting king takes. Not your typical gambit position. Like, I attempted to gambit, but opponent gave back the pawn. And now it's a queenless middle game approaching the endgame. F4. Play this first. B5 bishop here. Thank you, dead men don't wear plaid. Appreciate the sub. I have this move. I have to move quicker to learn my lesson from the previous game. Yeah, I guess we'll trade and rook d3, rook d1. Yeah, g3 is a backward pawn, but knight can come to e2 to defend. Ideally, my king wants to be on f3. Okay, this takes work. It's going to be an endgame grind. I think it's a 3-result game, though. Like, winning chances for both sides. It's a small issue how I actually get my king. Let's play this. Like, my king can't really cross the e file because my knight's tied down. Bishop stands here. Maybe I play like rook f3 and get the king to e1. A4. It's about to blunder there. This might be losing. I guess whenever c4 is played, I'll have knight d4. My king can kind of shuffle. Ah. And this move doesn't work. Yeah, I'm going to lose. Still a try. Yeah. What to do? Difficult position from kind of in this endgame. Maybe h4 wasn't right. I'm actually not sure where like the losing move was of this game. It may have come earlier than you might expect. But definitely a lesson to take away. Yeah, this endgame is just... It's already quite bad for white, this pawn. So I'm guessing h4 is probably the wrong idea. I mean, I didn't want to allow black to play h4, but probably would be better than what happened. Maybe I should have been more insistent on gambiting. Like, maybe I should have played knight f3 here.
Good game, Eric. Keep up the
thank you,
amazing
Yuri.
content. Much love in
Appreciate
Rosen
it.
face.
Thank you, Kyoljin, too. Happy 18 months. Yeah, this is like a variation of the Smith-Morra. I guess we would transpose. So let's see, let's actually check the theory here. Wait a minute. So if I want to use opening book, I just want to see, because we could have we could get the same line from a different move order of e5. Ah, but with this move order, white can delay d4. Wow, so taking back the pawn is objectively not the best move. I should have left the tension. Bishop c4 is interesting. Let's say knight c6, knight f3, knight f6. Oh, then there's some crazy line. Yeah, I should have maybe... Next time if I get this, I probably go for this line. You're the only one streaming Title Tuesday today. Wait, did they actually ban people from streaming it? Does that mean I'm going to get banned? Someone shared a link to something. Oh, okay, there's games on the events page. No, there's other people streaming it. Maybe you're the only streamer that... Or maybe I'm the only streamer that you're following who's streaming it. Anyway, back to emote only mode. We have a Budapest Gambit. So the Gambits continue. Let me make sure, yeah, in the right scene. In Budapest Gambit, it's a Gambit, usually black will win back the pawn. Like in this line, there's no more bishop f4. I haven't played this one in a long time. But this is a very typical structure for Budapest. I'll take 95. Bishop e2 is most often played. Otherwise, I can get the bishop pair. Now a5. The reason for a5 is actually kind of cool. It's to play rook a6 and rook h6. It's a very aggressive plan. I just want to rook lift and attack. Bishop f8. Yeah, one reason for playing rook e8 earlier was to give the bishop the square. Especially with the bishop on b2. There's times where g7 needs an extra defender. So let's put the rook on the g file. Helps defend and attack. Yeah, not every day you see the rook going from a to g6 in a couple moves. f4 is kind of a dangerous move, though, to play knight c6. f5, rook h6. The dangerous thing for white, though, is this pawn is now attacked and not defended. I might look to redevelop the bishop to c5. But knight f5 might be coming. I am considering bishop c5 immediately. Like, how much do I want to allow knight f5? Also rook d6. Okay, I can't stop sacrificing things. e3 is now attacked twice. I am sacking the rook. I'll try and make it work. I'm realizing there's a slightly annoying move, bishop d4. Like, I wanted to take back, but I might have to settle for... Yeah, I might have to settle for this. Interesting. Probably a good move. G5. It's actually a very annoying move. There. Try this. Getting super double-edged. Yeah, this looks very bad for black, but if queen d5, king h7, if that, you have to be very careful. Rook e1's a threat. I don't see any other options. Then bishop g7, man. This might be crumbling. Just this move. It's not the move I wanted to play. Oh, my bishop's just hanging. Still some hope. It's easy to forget the bishop just hangs. That's a hard move to meet. d5. Yeah, this doesn't work at all. What to do? The hope is I have some miracle like knight g3. There goes all my things. And never resign when you have a knight. Okay, yeah, my knight got trapped. Oh, that's a sad game. Oh, it's such a cool position too from the opening. But white handled it well. Like f4 combined with bishop d3. Was there anything? As another game, like I'm not sure exactly the mistake because this looked interesting, but maybe it's already bad for black. Yeah, rook d6 seemed like such an awkward move to play. Rook h6, I was concerned about this move. I guess I'd offer repetition here. What to do? Yeah, rook g3 seemed a little bit weird to sack the rook for the knight rather than to sack it for the bishop. Although the engine says, okay, black's okay here. Thank you, Rongans. Appreciate the raid. Going back. Yeah, top engine move is not a move I want to play after having just played rook a6. So I think bishop f8's fine. But this is the thing, like playing these gambit lines against stronger players. There's a thinner... There's thinner margin of error, basically. Why did I not play rook e6? This again, knight f5. Okay, somehow this is... It looks scary, though. There's so many cases where I can't even take the knight. But maybe this is the best practical approach. Okay, so I'm 1 out of 4. Not the best start. But I guess I've gambited my results the first few games. So I'm pretty much guaranteed to play lower rate players over the course of next probably 2 to 3 games. Oh yeah, there's a lot of chatter about what's happening here. You must view the events page as Greg indicated above. Okay, so I guess if we want to watch games, it's through the events page, which is here. Oh, and this has like the real names of everyone. Oh, wow. So even players with maybe anonymous accounts. I'm not sure if this is my opponent's real name. So how do I find my game? I don't think I've used this page for like more official events. Not so much for Title Tuesday though. I like how it just says Chessbra. Chessbra gets to use their username. Everyone else has to use their real name. Oh, I could search for my game. It's always a challenge trying to figure out these interfaces. Let's just search Rosen. Here we go. 277. Okay. So I have a goal of breaking top 250, I guess. And then here are the games. Okay. So at least we can see. Wow, Kamsky played 2 moves and offered a draw, looks like. Okay. Kind of scroll through here. So how do we see games ongoing? Oh, hide completed games. So no games are ongoing. Oh, I could search for my game too. Oh, so my opponent didn't have a... I wonder... I guess the user has control of whether they have their real name, right? So I just have my name on my profile. I'm pretty sure like chess.com, like when they publish the games to the database, they use everyone's real name though. But I guess for the events page, they still use some usernames. If we're not on the page, oh, so we have to, wait, if I'm on this page between rounds, I might not get paired for the next game, according to Kostya. So I have to just be careful that I don't leave live chess. But I think having 2 tabs open should be okay. What's the point of hiding games in the tournament and not the events page? I think it's to prevent people from watching with the engine. Although I'm not sure how the events page works if you can also watch with engine. If you can, then I really don't know. I'm not playing the cow today, but I am playing gambits every game. Have not been super successful so far. But there's still many more games to be played, so hopefully I can gain some momentum. Or at least reverse the current momentum. I won the first game with the Stafford. That was the only game I've won this whole tournament. Yeah, every title account on chess.com needs to be verified with like identification. Okay, new round 5. And I mean, let's just go for a Stafford again. Only opening that's worked for me thus far. Let's see how prepared my opponent is. We'll play knight d5. Knight e4 is kind of the trickier line, but knight d5 is objectively the better line. Black's down the pawn, but already kind of counter-punching the center. If c4, knight b4. Interesting. Take. Could start with bishop f5. I think I do want to take eventually and bring the queen out. But at least in this line, I might have ideas of taking on c2. Never mind. All right, let's just complete development and leave the tension. May have not handled this the best. But I think it's still interesting. It has some exchange French or advanced French vibes with this structure and this structure, but obviously a little bit different. Rook d8 may be coming. And it's not the prettiest formation for white on the queen side. '94. So I have knight f4. Definitely feels like there's a lot of counterplay now. Like queen c4, I can win the pawn. There's a lot of lines where knight d3 or bishop d3 comes. Yeah, this pawn is going to be hard to save. I'm threatening to take and win the knight. Let's take here first. I'm feeling good about this game. Like somehow the Stafford compensation was enough to make white crack somehow. I'm not too scared of b4. Just bishop b6 and then I get the c4 square. I could play a5 though, just clamp down. Like a4, knight c4. Okay, tactics. F5 coming. I can't believe that. Okay, assuming I can win this game, I'll only be winning with the Stafford Gambit. Yeah, let me just try and show proper technique. F4 is interesting. Just rook F7. Generally, when you're up the exchange, when you open files, it will favors a side with more rooks. Let's go back. So C5, bishop C7. White's still fighting. How to do this? P6. A little bit tough to crack. And bishop D8. Yeah, solid formation. There was one very clever trick there from the opponent. Okay. Just to show the clever trick. It looked attractive to play king b7 to attack the knight. Knight looks trapped because it's tied down to defending the bishop. But then there's check here and then mate. And same thing, this would be mate. So didn't want to play king b7. Okay, got another Stafford victory. I'm 2 out of 2 with a Stafford. 2 out of 5 overall in the tournament. Yeah, 0 out of 3 with openings that are not the Stafford. Okay, so if I want to watch other games, it's here. And then games, and then round 5.
I played another Rosen viewer in Oslo airport yesterday.
Oh, no way. Bracken Dawson. That's cool. So I assume these are the games still ongoing. No, this is... How do I see the ongoing games? Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is a view that we can watch games between the rounds. But this game is over. 100% accuracy. Wait, no, this game isn't over. But where are the... Oh, here's the clock times, okay. So things are in different places than I'm used to, but... Okay. Wait, you can still watch with the engine, though. Oh no, black's position. I thought the whole point of not being able to watch in live chess was so people couldn't observe with the engine. But maybe there's a delay? Oh, there is a delay. Okay, my game started. Or maybe that was a final game. I don't know. All right, let's play e4. What gambit do I play against this? b4? The Wheeler Gambit. Okay. Thanks for telling me. I'm basically just improvising here. Playing the Wheeler Gambit. e6. Let's start kicking the knight. d5. This might not be best approach, but okay, I should focus on developing pieces too. I mean, gotta play h4. Whenever there's a knight on g6, push that h-pawn. Bishop d3. I'm already happy here. I'm getting a position which is very much aligned with the Gambit vibes. I can take in queen d3. How is black defending? There is queen e7, but I'm going to have these squares for the knight. There's also king d1 preparing rook e1. Bishop e3 is probably the most normal approach. Yeah, I think I'll play bishop e3. And develop another piece. I do allow knight g4. That move I forgot about. Maybe I should have played king d1. Okay, I can take and play knight e5. Knight e5 prevents king f7, so rook h6 is also prevented. What a weird opening so far. Not sure who's going to have the better structure. Black has a bishop pair. Okay, I'm sacking this pawn. I want to play rook c1. Anytime I can take on f8. Opposite color bishops, though. It's committal decision, so I'm taking some time. Yeah, I guess I will. This might be heading towards a draw. Maybe I can play for something, though. Sometimes positions like this, you have to be careful not to overpush. Wow, c5. It's interesting. Take. We take in c4. Yeah, having flashbacks to that one game I didn't take on Passant against Bortnik. So bishop g7's a move. I feel like the bishop's going to reroute to g5. Or we'll just trade rooks and it'll be a dead draw. Rook b1 basically forces a draw. But maybe black will play for a win. Black's up on time. Okay. Maybe I still have to be careful if my pawn fixed. Do I take a draw? Play a few more moves. I just want to see what black is up to. But I think I'll take a draw. Bishop f1 coming. Was it not claiming threefold? I think we've repeated 3 times. My dog is whining. Upset that I'm not taking a draw. Wow, what a move. This is what I want. Okay, now this is very dead. Draw. Oh, opponent's declining the draw. I've missed my chance. Okay, draw by repetition. Chess is a draw. I swear there was a time, maybe I triangulated though. Where was it? It was here. Yeah, maybe it was just we repeated the positions twice. Okay, bear with me one moment. I'm going to let the dog out. Okay, so there's one game going this round between Vovk and Bagudina. Who let the dog out? I let the dog out. If I get 6 points this tournament, I'll bring the dog on stream to celebrate. But I need some motivation. That'll be the motivation. Yeah, this is a classic draw. Okay. Yeah, I think it's like delayed maybe 10 seconds. Because my game already started. All right, what gambit to play this time? Maybe I'll play a Benko. Let's play a Benko. Benko gambit time. I don't usually play the Benko. The Benko is a more like long-term, arguably more positional gambit. I take with knight. I think I take with knight. Like blocks down a pawn, but there's compensation in a few different ways. Hopefully. Start with bishop b7. So basically black has the files, black has a really good Benko bishop. Sometimes the d-pawn can be a target. If e4, then e4 could be a target. We might see a combination of e4, knight d2, knight c4. Yeah, knight d2 right away. So if I play knight b4, just curious about knight c4, bishop a6 is the idea. Sometimes it's hard to go into an opening like this without preparation, but without having played the opening a lot previously. Wow. Knight on e3. Okay, I want to punish that, but not seeing how. And this is a very typical move. a3 almost traps the knight, but I have bishop b7, knight a6. Traps knight b6. That's slightly annoying to play this. It's getting so sharp. Knight c4. Maybe this first. I don't have that move. We have to move back. Wow.
Rosen duck, Rosen duck, Rosen duck.
Thank you, HNS. Take. I guess I go for this. Long 95. 95 maybe I take. Might have ideas actually of taking on G2. I think it's worth it. It's purely an intuitive sack. And queen e4, rook g8, king h2. I guess I'm winning back a pawn. This is not good. It comes with check. Oh dear. Last hope. Outside chances. Yeah. I wonder if I had a better line there. Let's go back. So close to holding on. But maybe it's just lost. Like, the alternative is to play knight d4, but then rook c5. Probably both positions are lost, but knight d4 should offer more practical chances. Rook c5, king d6, knight c6. Yeah, opponent played well. Tough game. I got exactly what I wanted. Like, kind of a crazy, tense position. Maybe the sack wasn't great. Because queen e4 really solved most of white's problems. I wonder maybe keeping queens on the board was an option. Like queen d7, I didn't put much thought into. The more I'm looking at it now, the more obvious queen d7 looks. It just feels weird to move backward and give white a move. But white can't easily challenge the g file, and queen g4 is coming. Maybe queen f3. Let's see. Okay, it still would have been super complex. e6 is hard to find. Queen c8 apparently was the best move. Okay, what to do? It's a struggle. I was doing better with the cow opening. Oh man. Rating is dipping. Okay, a few games left this round. This game looks interesting. Sarin playing black, about to win. Stalemate? No, that's not stalemate. Where's the stalemate? That's not stalemate. Was there a stalemate trick there? Maybe not. What about this move? No, because rook takes. Yeah, that's hard. That's a hard decision to make from Nihal's perspective to queen. It's so close to some stalemate trick, but not close enough. So that was round 7. Okay. Any more games going? Couple more games going. This is nice to be able to watch 2 games at once. Okay, now this is the last game. Yeah, this is generally a simple endgame to hold. But with 1 second increment in less than 10 seconds, it could get tricky. Okay, 50 move rule. Okay. Let's play e4 again. Again, my only wins have come with the Stafford. Let's play... Oh no, let's play bishop c4. I'll go for the Dubov Italian. Queen f6. Can I still do it? Wait a minute. This is definitely not the same. I'm definitely going to be gambiting something. Let's just castle. Some e5 idea. And bishop g5. Take. Black's idea is to take. I take. I take on e7.
Knight on the rim is dim. Knight on the rim is grim. Knight on the border is right out of order. Knight on the side cannot go for a ride.
Amen. Okay, so I'm down a pawn. What to do? I have to use my open files. Maybe attack this pawn. There. Play this. Queen g6, I have knight e5. Queen f6, I have e5. I feel like I'm not getting anything here. But life will go on. Rook c1. Bishop e2. Maybe knight c4 eventually. Really? Okay, let's still go for knight c4. So there's this pressure, there's this pressure. Hitting the knight. Knight c6, my rook is in slight peril. I think it should be okay though. Bishop c4. I have to be a little bit worried here. e5. Yeah, maybe I do play e5. And what else? I probably should have played queen b3 first. I didn't realize I'm actually attacking the pawn. And black does have knight a5. Knight a5, queen a4. Looks very risky, but maybe playable. Some miracle tactic, or takes, and then I force mate. It came out of nowhere. After king h8, do I take and have b5? Or b4? b4, bishop d7. Oh no, I just take on... No, king h8, I take and then take on e5. That's a move. Not sure about this, but looks interesting. Lost the thread. Not the move I wanted to play. Still interesting though. Oh! I couldn't move quickly enough. I was feeling so good after rook takes f7 too. The bishop e6. Yeah, I just should have simplified. What to do? Oh, tough result. How many games are left? 3? So I need to win the rest to finish at 50%. At least we have another break. Yeah, so all of this was... I mean, once I had to play knight e1, it's not pretty. And knight f2. Yeah, queen e7 is such a hard move to find with no time left. Question about rook g7. But at what point? Not sure if rook g7 was ever a move. Yeah, I'm not seeing what the follow-up could be. I'm curious about the opening, though. This queen f6 move. I don't think I've ever seen before. And this is an opening I played like pretty early on in my childhood. Rook g7 after queen d5. Takes. I do rook d1. Yeah, it just seems a little bit too loose because white's down a rook. Engine. Yeah, engine will refute it. Maybe practically it's still playable. So how am I supposed to deal with this opening? d4 was the best move. Engine saying e5. And if takes? Queen e2 and then we take back. Okay. And then queen g6, cd4. Seems like this is asking for messiness, but I guess whenever black takes on g2, then white gets a lot of counterplay. That's interesting. Yeah, queen f6 is more common in the Scotch, but in this specific position, it's usually the knight coming to f6. So, okay, I don't think I've ever had this low of a score after 7 rounds. Oh no, my gambits. There's a few games going. This game looks interesting. Stalemate, alert, check. Oh no, my queen. And the queen sack isn't necessary, I guess, because there's perpetual, but just sack the queen. Oh, actually, ooh. What's happening here? Black trying to win. Maiden 1 was not legal. Yeah, black is winning now. I should have sacked the queen. Ouch. Okay, so we're due for another break. Bring back the cow. Yeah, like last week I played my normal openings and I scored less than I did when playing the cow. But okay, this tournament's not over. If I win my final 3 games, I'll bring the dog on stream. Actually, I'm going to check on the dog. Here's the timer. Hopefully I'll be back. Okay. So, we've got 3 minutes and some seconds. I wonder, I'm a little bit scared to look, but I might as well like look at the accuracy of the games. Hey, the draw was over 90%. I guess because we played so many moves. This was round 1. Round 1, I had 92% with a Stafford. Against Bortnick, yeah. And then the next game, Okay, let's look at this game. This was the other Stafford game. Let's see what level I play that. 90%. So I'm playing my best chess when I play the Stafford, I guess. Does it give the estimated rating? 2850. All right, so I guess there's two ways to see the standings. There's a official events page, which is this. I'm still getting used to this. Okay, results. But then there's also this page in live chess. But this has more information. So starting with 7.5. This also has real names. So like Andrew Hung is 8th. So that's speed of light. Yeah, I wonder why Chessbra is not like, I guess maybe is it a shared account? It's like Aman and Eric. So there's no name tied to that account. Have you played John Curtis before? I don't think I have. Although I don't know his chess.com name, so it's possible we've played at some point. Oh, that was a sound. Okay. I let the dog in. Now she's whining a little bit. Roxie, why are you whining? Do you want a bone? Hey, we have a London. I'll play c5. Technically a gambit. Here, have a bone. What do I want to do? There's knight d5. Debating what to do here. No, let's play this line. Play the standard. Reverse Queen's Gambit. It's a way more solid approach against a London. Now knight c6. I mean, this is what I usually play, so I didn't really sacrifice a pawn, but at least getting some comfortable position. Wow. I gave the dog the bone, and she's like been throwing the bone on the floor. It keeps making sounds. Here we go. Okay, so defending the pawn. Not sure how white's going to attempt to win it back. And h6 is coming. So life is pretty good here. When is TT ending? Yeah, all looking forward to the end of the tournament. This is round 9, so 2 more rounds after this. I feel like I have not done the gambits justice in this tournament. Like I probably should do another gambit run in Title Tuesday. My B pawn's hanging. Just been slow to spot things. It was knight d5. Knight d5. There's pawn b4. Okay, let's go for b4. There's just so many good-looking options that it was hard to choose. G5 is looming, bishop h3 if I want. Nice having the a file too. If takes, I probably go for e5. Roxie, what's wrong? Do you want to say hi right now? The dog might join during this game if she keeps whining. Let's take. Do you want to say hi? Not sure what she's whining about. I think she just wants attention. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Roxie. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Let's try and win this game, Roxie. We're up on time. We're up material, I think. Yeah, up a pawn. But what to do? Roxie's not too interested. Okay, let's take and play bishop g7. Got a complete development, even in the endgame. Even in the endgame. Do you want a bone? This is her half-eaten bone. Good girl, Roxie. Good girl. All right, do you want to leave now? The bone was more interesting than the chess. All right, let's play rook c2. I don't want to take the pawn because it allows knight c5. So, yeah, now I'm winning one of these things. Okay. 3.5. 2 more games. What was the prediction? Do I even dare look at the prediction? Only 3 people voted for 4.5 or worse. So I'm going to try not to lose another game. 5.5 is still within reach. So 2 more games. I think I'm going to let the dog out again. She's getting antsy. Be right back. Have you faced knight f6 pawn c6 against London? Yeah, that's kind of like a Slav setup. I've definitely played it before from the white side. Doesn't happen too often though. There is a line where white can take and hold on to the pawn. Like e6 and b4. Trying to remember how the line goes, like a5 here, takes. There's some deep theory where, like if black plays b6 too soon, there's bishop b5 checks. So you have to play bishop d7 and then prepare b6. Okay, 2 games left. This game should be a draw. Looks like a fortress. I'm a little bit confused with the accuracy. Does this mean both sides have been 100% so far? Hey, it's a rune. Yeah, I need some luck in the final couple games. Been short on luck today. Is Eric rated higher than most people in Title Tuesday? I was at the start of the tournament. I don't know about now, though. Lost a lot of rating. Wow. White's getting closer. King definitely doesn't want to be here. Yeah, all black needs to do is keep the rook on f5 and just keep moving the king. But maybe there's some weird zugzwang. I assume it should be 50 moves soon. When was the last capture? Wait. White won? Oh no, black won on time. Wow. Wow. Alright, let's play knife 6 again. A Budapest Gambit time. Time to redeem the Budapest. Hopefully. So e3 immediately. Yeah, so in this case, white gave back the pawn right away. Wants to play knight f4, knight g6 discourages knight f4. Again, it's leading to more positional chess, but can't complain. Maybe that's what I need here. Just a quieter, more strategic game. Play bishop f5. Threatening to play g5 and then hopefully get a knight d3. It is a little bit scary for white to castle because then queen h4. So queen h4. Also scary for me because lose c7. I could play c6 first. Maybe I would just play this first. Now this. So the idea is I'm setting up queen h4. But anytime I want to play queen h4, I have to calculate these lines. For example, knight g3, f4. I gotta take en passant, I think. Looking at queen h4 immediately, though. Take doesn't lead to much. Okay, let's take. feels like there should be a tactic here. Let's start with this. I'm calculating this and then knight g4. F4 take. Not sure about it. Wow. This is really backfired. Been spoiling good positions. Okay, at least maybe we can trade queens and get some playable position. It's really bad. The fork. Yeah, rook d8 fails to knight d6. Oh no. All right, one more game. Oh, what to do? Yeah, like I was aware of the danger with f4. I thought I could leave the bishop here, but I completely underestimated this move. I was more calculating rook takes and then queen moves. And then the endgame even. Got the pawn to d2. But I should probably just play c5 and leave the pawn here. Just a bad judgment. Okay, what to do? One more game. I think I'll have my one of my lowest scores ever. Hopefully I can still finish strong though. And the final round is starting. So here we go. Okay. Smith-Morra Gambit time. Let's see how booked up my opponent is. I'm not at all booked up for this line. All I know is there's some knight d5 ideas at some point. But usually the queen's on c7 and there's no pawn on a6. Any differences? Maybe bishop g5? I just go for knight d5. I'm getting something interesting. This is a very typical Smith-Morra idea, even with the pawn here. And I can win back the piece if I want. Or can I? So I should just keep the tension. G5, I go back. Oh, emote only, but okay, there we go. Bishop's attacked. Queen d4. At least I found queen d4. It took me a while to spot. Oh, d6 should be coming soon. Wow. Kind of forgot that was legal. I do have to be careful with how I deal with this. Bishop d3 first. So I'm going to say I'm hitting the bishop, and black gives back a piece. Winning another piece. Okay. At least the gambit paid off this game. Maybe black can try f5. Probably the best chance. Resigning also is a playable decision. Okay, well that ends the tournament. Not my proudest result, but at least I finished the tournament. I didn't rage quit. I'm at a low point in my blitz rating. Haven't been this low in a long time. No more emote only mode for the rest of the stream. Let's reward some channel points. Even though the entire tournament's still going, we could watch the final games. Results. So Nihal in clear first going into this final round. So if he wins, he guarantees himself clear first. Yeah, my first game was the best game in this tournament. A Stafford Gambit trap. I think next time I have to be in better form. Not sure what I need to do differently. Might have to just study chess like off stream. Play some games to warm up. All right, so what's going on here? Material's equal. Black just won back this pawn. Very confusing position, though. Like, this knight's pinned from behind. This bishop is also pinned. But it seems like there could be a lot of trades soon. Like, rooks are staring at each other. This rook looks hanging on b2, but the white rook on d1 is hanging. And if takes, then black hits a queen as well. So what a move, bishop e8. Nihal getting low on time. I'm actually wondering why do they have this layout for the events page? and not the live page, because I actually like the clock times. It's nice to have the clock times closer together, similar to how Lichess does it. So then you don't have to like look up and down to understand the time situation. Like the eyes have to move less. Also, okay, somehow Nihal just lost a piece. So it looks like Andrejkin is on his way to win this game. Which means we can watch Hikaru. Oh, Hikaru, crazy position. He's up a piece, but White has pieces. Wow. Ends with a draw. Wait, so how many points did Andrejkin have? Results. Oh, Nihal. I don't know what the tie breaks are, but Nihal and Naka tying for first. All the top games have finished. Jeffrey's still playing. Jeffrey against Abdusattorov. I think this should be a draw. Yeah, pawns are getting traded, even if black ends up winning them. Wait a minute. Yeah, these pawns will be traded. Okay, I think that concludes Title Tuesday. Oh, Claglius just caught the end. Yeah, it was a rough tournament. But it's over now, so we can move on.